And right now at 10 o'clock, we begin with a news alert out of Columbia. The South Carolina Senate passed a bill that restricts most abortions after around 6 weeks.
This comes after Governor McMaster called the General Assembly back after failing to pass stricter abortion measures during their most recent session. A debate lasted hours in the Senate this afternoon. The bill bans abortions after a fetal heartbeat is detected, which is usually around 6 weeks. Many opponents say this is often well before many women even realize they're pregnant. The bill does allow some exceptions, such as sexual assault victims, to save the mother's life, and if the fetus has a fatal anomaly. The bill now heads to the governor's desk, and McMaster went to Twitter. He posted, quote, "The General Assembly's handled this issue in a thoughtful, transparent, and collaborative manner. Tonight, our state is one step closer to protecting more innocent lives. I look forward to signing this bill into law as soon as possible." And we'll have much more on this story coming up at 10:30.